with other franchises releasing a lot of players, it's made it a difficult auction to gauge. And of course, we've got quite a big purse. So you saw a number of players. We bounced back pretty well from that. Well, it depends on a team's needs. Sometimes having a big purse and needing a few players, we think we've got a good plan in place, and if things go well for us tomorrow, we feel it'll set our squad up well. Well, it was actually halfway through last season where things weren't going well. We did a lot of work behind the scenes with trialling players, looking at some young players going forward, and we had some injuries as well, so we used the opportunity to get some new players into the side, and that was with a view to this year. And I think the second half of the season was a lot better, and we finished the last couple of games really well. So that helps going to the auction process when we found players like Matre and Brevis. And of course we've got quite a big purse. So you saw a number of players being released, which is unusual for CSK, but again, a reflection that we weren't quite good enough in the last year's performance. Not massive on process, it's more around the feel, and we knew that things weren't quite right. So the work that went in from the coaching staff and players down were to turn the season around, but from a head coaching point of view and a decision-making management point of view, we were looking at what we could salvage from the season and make sure that we go into this auction and the next season with a lot more positives. And that was similar to the previous year that was poor for us, and we bounced back pretty well from that. So we used that as a way of learning what to do, and we felt that the work we did in the back half has set us up for a position going into this auction where we can be quite positive. It's really difficult. I think with some retirements and with other franchises releasing a lot of players, it's made it a difficult auction to gauge. We're obviously in a position where we've got a good purse, but it can be dangerous when teams only need one or two players. So you really have to concentrate on maybe the requirements of other teams, but also you don't ignore the priorities of your own squad. And we're certainly very clear on that. And we're just hoping that our strategy during the day will work, or we'll be able to implement it, because often the best plans are similar to others, so you have to be able to pivot and navigate through that. But we think we've got a good plan in place, and if things go well for us tomorrow, we feel it'll set our squad up well. Well, it depends on a team's needs. Sometimes having a big purse and needing a few players can be harder than needing one or two players with a medium-sized purse. So all franchises will have a pretty clear plan. It's just who they target, and you hope that there's not too many that have targeted the same players as you. And there will be some, but we're in a good position to put pressure on anyway. And if it does go our way, then we think we'll put together a good squad.